Good day, children. Now, what is the topic today? Already we have started this topic in the class, and we have done a lot in that also. So, regarding that, I am making the video. And what is that is combustion and flame. You all understand combustion. Combustion is a day-to-day activity which you all observe that about combustion. Means whenever you are observing any fire, fire is the result of combustion. So you understand what is combustion. Means what is the combustion? That is, it is a process of burning of a substance to produce heat and light. Means energy is coming in the form of heat and light, plus what other things are produced, carbon dioxide and water vapor, and something is left as a residue, that is the ash, which is left as a residue. So this is the combustion. Now the next thing which come, that is combustible substance and non-combustible substance. Now the substances which catch fire easily, which burn easily, are called as combustible substance to produce heat and light, and substances which do not catch fire easily in the presence of air are called as non-combustible substance. Now the next thing which comes, that is the conditions necessary for combustion. You can see conditions necessary for combustion. Now you see that conditions necessary for combustion. The thing is that for the process of combustion, if we are observed, for the accomplishment of the process of combustion, that what are the requirements? So first thing, that is for the accomplishment of the process of the combustion, the first required thing is that the presence of the combustible substance. Means combustible substance, if the combustible substance is not present, and where the combustion will occur. The first thing is that is combustible substance. First thing is your combustible substance. Combustible substance means is anything which catches fire. Now the things which catches fire, you all know it is maybe petrol, diesel, wood. So something they are very highly inflammable which catches fire very easily. Some takes some time to catch fire, means they are not highly inflammable. So now depending on that, we know different substances, they have different temperature. So second thing which comes, that is the ignition temperature. Second thing which comes is the ignition temperature. Now you see what you mean by ignition temperature, that it is the minimum temperature which is required for anything to catch fire. Means every substance has its own ignition temperature, means according to the quality of which by which any substance is made of. So you can see that hydrogen gas is highly inflammable because its ignition temperature is very low. Even petrol and diesel also highly inflammable, but their ignition temperature means that is a little, what you can say, that is little higher. Hydrogen is very inflammable. Means for anything, wood or paper, for everything you would have to heat it, which is the requirement of the ignition temperature. As you know, white phosphorus, its ignition temperature is so low, it is 35 degrees centigrade. So it is there the spontaneous combustion occur. It catches fire by itself. Without igniting it, it will catch fire. So that is the ignition temperature. And third thing for a process of combustion to occur, that is the supporter of combustion is required. And supporter of combustion, you all know what is the supporter of combustion. supporter of combustion, it is oxygen. Supporter of combustion is oxygen. You all know that oxygen is required for the process of burning, for the process of combustion to happen. Without oxygen, combustion cannot occur. ठीक है? So I think you must have understood all such things. That is that what is the process of combustion. Now we come next thing, that is a type of combustion. Now we will discuss the types of combustion process. The types of combustion process, you know what, on the basis of, that is the rapid combustion and spontaneous combustion we can differentiate. That is, if anything catches fire very soon, very quickly, then it is, we can say that it is a rapid combustion. But if a thing catches fire by itself, so that is the spontaneous combustion. So example of spontaneous combustion जो है, that is white phosphorus, as I told you earlier also, it catches fire by itself. You can see that at the cremation ground, that white phosphorus you can see burning even at night also, at the pieces of bones burning, so giving the feeling somewhat. Now and another way of differentiating the combustion is, that is complete combustion and incomplete combustion. So complete combustion means when anything burns completely in presence of oxygen and left no residue. So when no residue is left, then we will say it is a complete combustion. And when anything is not burning completely, then it is, and leaving the residue, then it is the case of incomplete combustion. And I think incomplete combustion, very poisonous gases like carbon monoxide type are produced, which are poisonous. But in complete combustion, we will get only carbon dioxide and water vapor. So I think students, you might have understood well about the combustion. So thank you all. So take care of yourself.